tell. Yeah, it's pretty sad, honestly. Let me find it. So, y'all know, James Charles, that really big makeup YouTuber or whatever. So, we actually, went to high school together, and, during our senior year, we had a few classes together, but I never really talked to him. He didn't have very many friends either. But, one day at lunch, I saw no one was sitting with him. So, being the nice person I am, I, went over and sat next to him. And he was like, "Oh, wow, this is very thoughtful." I was like, "No problem. You just seem lonely." And, seemed to be nice friends, but, you know. But, during, we had the same PE class together. And, every time we'd be changing out the locker room, he'd always grow up my ass. And I'd be like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, it's just a bro joke." I was like, "Alright, fair enough." And, on Snapchat, he'd send me selfies of dog filters, and he'd be like, "What are you doing?" I was like, usually I'd be playing, I don't know, Call of Duty or something normal. It's like, "Oh, playing Call of Duty." He'd be like, "Cool." And, he'd respond back, be like, "So how's your day going?" I'd be like, "Alright." And then that would just be it from now on. And, he'd always try to FaceTime me, and I'd always reject it. I'm like, "Wow, this guy's kind of weird." So, so, the weird part is, a bunch of people messaged me and be like, "Are you, James Charles' boyfriend?" I was like, "What?" They're like, "You didn't know he was gay?" I was like, "No." I was like, "Wow, I've been talking to a faggot," so that didn't bother me as much. But the one day, so he kept on groping my ass every day after PE, and on a weekend on Snapchat, he sent me a message or a snap, and it was his dick. I was like, "What was that for?" And he's like, "Oh, sorry, wrong person." I was like, "Okay, that's fair." But he was lying, and this is hard to tell. I know I'm a little late to the party, but I have to tell everyone. But after a day of playing kickball in the gym, I scored like 30 home runs. I felt pretty good about myself. We were on the same team, and he didn't get to. He only kicked to the pitcher, and they got him out. But one day in PE, I was taking off my clothes, and because they were all sweaty, and one day he came up, he grabbed both my ass cheeks, and he's like, "Hi, sexy," and I was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Don't worry, we're friends." I was like, "Okay." It's like, "Yeah, but I'm not your boy toy." He was like, "That's fine." About that time, he stuck his dick out, and he grabbed my hand, tried to get me to grab his dick. I was like, "Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?" And he's like, "It's fine, I'm gay, and so are you." I was like, "I'm not a faggot." He was like, "Why not?" I was like, "'Cause I'm not a faggot." Is it that simple? And about that time, I didn't say anything about it. I'd quit sitting with him at lunch. Every time I'd look at him, I'd fucking look at him with a dirty look, and he'd smile back at me. And it gave me nightmares, because I felt like I was getting raped, you know? And, this isn't a this is a video to expose him. So if this has happened to anybody else, I'm sorry, and I understand. I know I'm a little late, but I'm sorry to all this has happened to. And, I feel like he shouldn't be famous at all for what he's done. I feel like he shouldn't get away with anything. I feel like just because he's a queer, he shouldn't get away with anything. So I feel like he should go to jail. I feel like he should lose all of his money, lose everything. He should be sucking dick for money now. And, this was a hard video to tell, alright? But, hope y'all enjoy your night.